the latest update. Today we're gonna start with your quantitative aptitude class, and that is your class is your 188 class of the session. We had done your 187th class of the session as well. Here in the quantitative aptitude, we had started with arithmetical ability. In arithmetical ability, we have to cover up the time and distance. That is the important topic, and the last we had done time many of the topics related to it. It's totally about 17 to 18 topics we had done. So but before starting with time and distance, here it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead with like, share and subscribe, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and you can also enjoy the video as well. So in the same way, we go for it, and we'll discuss in the last classes we had done 48 questions of the session, and today we're gonna start discussing about 49th question of the session here. So 49th question of the session we have, where a boy rides his bicycle 10 km at an average speed of 12 km per hour and again travel 12 km at an average speed of 10 km per hour. His average speed for the entire trip is approximately, that has been asked in SSC examination paper. Although the option is 10.4 km per hour, 10.8 km per hour, 11 km per hour and 12.2 km per hour. So we go for the same. First we'll go for the question, and then we'll find out the solution here. So it's a huge equal. Do the question by your own side. If you're not able to solve it, you can just see the solution that we had provided. A boy rides his bicycle km at an average speed of 12 km per hour and again travels 12 km at an average speed of 10 km per hour. His average speed for the entire trip is approximately that has been asked in SSC examination paper. So let's find out the solution here. So total distance traveled equals to 10 plus 2 km per hour, which is equals to 22 km per hour. Total time taken equals to 10 by 12 plus 12 by 10 hours, which is equals to 61 by 30 hours. Average speed equals to 22 into 30 upon 61 kilometer per hour equals to 10.8 kilometer per hour. Now we talk about for another question, that is the 50th question of the session, and that will be have to discuss here. The 50th question here is: a man travels 600 km by a train at 80 km per hour, 800 km by a ship at 40 km per hour, 500 km by aeroplane at 400 km per hour, and 100 km by car at 50 km per hour. What is the average speed for the entire distance? That has been asked in SSC examination paper. The options were 60 km per hour, 65 by 123 km per hour, 62 km per hour, and 65 5 by 123 km per hour. So we go for the same. Man travels 600 km by train at 80 km per hour. (800 km by ship at 40 km, at 40 km per hour, 500 km by aeroplane, at 400 km per hour, and 100 km by car, at 50 km per hour. What is the average speed for the entire distance? This has been asked in SSC examination paper. That is the in a good way, and that's what we have to answer it out. The options were 60 km per hour, 65 by 123 km per hour, 62 km per hour, and 65 5 by 23 km per hour. So we go for it. So here we go. Total distance traveled equals to 600 plus 800 plus 500 plus 100 kilometer, that is equals to 2000 kilometers. Total time taken equals to 600 by 80 plus 800 by 40 plus 500 by 400 plus 100 by 50 hours, which is equals to 123 by 4 hours. Now talking about average speed. Equals to 2000 into 4 by 123 kilometer per hour equals to 8000 upon 123 kilometer per hour, which is equal to 65 123 kilometer per hour. Now we go for another question here. So now we have another question, and that is the 51st question of the session. The question is, a car travels the first one-third of a certain distance with a speed of 10 km per hour, the next one-third distance with the speed of 20 km per hour, and the last one-third distance with a speed of 60 km per hour. The average speed of the car for the whole journey is. Options were 18 km per hour, 24 km per hour, 30 km per hour, and 36 km per hour. This has been asked in the civil services examination paper, so we go for the same. Question is 51st question. A car travels the first one-third of a certain distance with a speed of 10 km per hour. The next one-third distance with a speed of 20 km per hour. The last one-third distance with a speed of 60 km per hour. The average speed of the car for the whole journey is. That has been asked in your civil services examination paper. So for that we will go for it. Option is 18 km per hour, 24 km per hour, 30 km per hour, and 36 km per hour. So here we go for the same. Let the whole distance traveled be x kilometer. And the average speed of the car for the whole journey be y kilometer per hour. Then x by 3 content plus x by 3 by 20 plus x by 3 by 60 equals to x by y. X by 30 plus x by 60 plus x by 180 equals to x by y. Now we go for another one. 1/18 y equals to 1, which is y equals to 18 kilometer per hour. Now this has been the y equals to 18 kilometer per hour will be the answer here. Now we go for another question, that is the another important one, and which is your 52th question of the session. So here we go for the same. The question we have 52th question, that is a motorist cover a distance of 39 km in 45 minutes by moving a speed of x km per hour for the first 15 minutes, then moving at a double speed of the next 20 minutes, and then moving at its original speed for the rest of the journey. Then x is equal to that you have to find out. So the options for the same is 31.2, 36, 40 and 52. So let's go for the same here. First we'll go for a question. A motorist covers a distance of 39 km in 45 minutes by moving at a speed of x km per hour for the first 15 minutes, then moving at double, then moving at double the speed for the next 20 minutes, then again moving at the original speed for the rest of the journey. Then x is equal to the that we have to find out. So we go for it. So here we go. So with the same, when we are going to solve the question, you have to answer it out one by one, and that is x into 15 by 60 plus 2x into 20 by 60 plus x into 10 by 60 equals to 39, which is equals to x by 4 plus 2x by 3 plus x by 6 equals to 39. 3x plus 8x plus 2x equals to 468. X equals to 36, that we have as a value here. So x की value क्या है 36. Now we go for another question, which has been the 53rd question of the session, and that the question we have: Mary jogs 9 km at a speed of 6 km per hour At what speed would that she need to jog during the next 1.5 hours to have an average of 9 km per hour for the entire jogging session? So for that, the options for the same would be 9 km per hour, 10 km per hour, 12 km per hour, and 14 km per hour. So we go for the question first here. Mary jogs 9 km at a speed of 6 km per hour. At what speed would she need to jog during the next 1.5 hours to have an average of 9 km per hour for the entire jogging session? So let's go for the same. We'll find out here, and that we have as follows. Let speed of jogging be x km per hour. Be x km per hour. So total time taken here 9 by 6 hours plus 1.5 hours equals to 3 hours. Total distance covered equals to 9 plus 1.5x kilometer. 9 plus 1.5x upon 3 equals to 9. 9 plus 1.5x equals to 27. 3 by 2x equals to 18. And x is equals to 18. 2 by 3, which is equals to 3 ones are 3, 6 15. So that is your 12 kilometer per hour that we have as an answer here. Now we go for another one, which will be the another important question here. So we go for the same, and that the question we have 54th question of the session, and that the question is: a car traveling with 5 by 7 of its actual speed cover 42 km in 1 hour 40 minutes 48 seconds. Find the actual speed of the car. This has been asked in SSC examination paper. The options for the same, it will be 17 6 by 7 km per hour and 25 km per hour, 30 km per hour, and 35 km per hour. So here we go for it. 54th question: a car traveling with 5 by 7 of its actual speed covers 42 km in 1 hour 40 minutes 48 seconds. Find the actual speed of the car. This is the asking examination. So here we go. Time taken equals to 1 hour 40 minutes 48 seconds. 1 hour 44 by 5 minutes. 151 by 75 hours. 126 by 75 hours. Let the actual speed be x kilometer per hour. Then 5 by 7x into 126 by 75 equals to 42, or x equals to 42 into 7 into 75 upon 5 into 126 equals to 35 kilometer per hour. That we have here, and that we have as an answer. So 35 kilometer per hour will be the right answer for this particular questions here. Now we gonna end up with this only, and we'll continue the rest of the questions, which will be the 55th question of the session, and that is your in the next coming class, in your 189th question class of the session, of course. Okay, so here we're gonna end up with, but before ending it out, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead with like, share and subscribe, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and you can also enjoy the video as well. Other than this, we had dealing with the computer-based numerical and statistical technique. We had done your reasoning, which is your verbal reasoning and the non-verbal reasoning. We even though done with your physical part 1 we are dealing, and chemistry part 1 we had done for class 11, and part 2 we are dealing, of course. In terms of quantitative aptitude, here we had started with arithmetical ability. In that arithmetical ability, we had done operations on numbers, LCF and LCF of numbers, decimal fractions, simplifications, square root and cube roots, problems on numbers, problems on ages, surds and indices, percentage, profit and loss, ratio and proportion, partnership, chain rule, time and work, pipe and system, time and distance, problems on train, boards and streams, allegations on mixture, simple interest, compound interest, logarithm, area, volume and surface area, races and games of skills, calendar, clock, stocks and shares, permutations and combination, probability to discount, bankers discount, height and distance, odd man out series. In data interpretation, we have to cover up the tabulations, bar graph, pie charts and line graph. So here we're going to end up with this only. So please stay tuned with us, and please like, share and subscribe, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once. You can also enjoy the video as well. Thank you. Keep supporting us as you have supported till the date.